It's hard to be a poet when your sister doesn't know it. Hi everyone, I'm Jacob. I'm the CowHatLibrarian. And I have a winner for you tonight. I believe I stumbled onto this book while I was ordering picture books for the academic library I work at. My institution has an early learning and childcare program and a bachelor's degree of education program. And so I still get to pick out picture books for my current library, as I did when I worked as a children's librarian. And I stumbled onto this one while I was reading through reviews and placed a hold on it, and I was not disappointed. It is the book that almost rhymed by the very talented team of Omar, Abed, and Hatem Aly. As the story starts, our young hero is a writer and has written a book of rhymes, and he's proud of it, and it's wonderful. And as he's describing it in rhyme, his sister comes in. But then my sister came along, and now the story sounds all better. And obviously he's shocked that his brilliant rhyme was interrupted, and he tries to get things back on track with a new verse. She ruined every rhyming verse, so now my story sounds much more magnificent. And he gets more frustrated. He describes the story about it being a knight who is accompanied by a fierce and friendly detective. And she ends up joining this quest in the story he's written. And every single page, he tries to rescue his narrative and starts a new verse. And the timing and rhythm of his rhyme is absolutely perfect until the reveal on the next page that she is a nonsensical addition to it. Every single page. And the tension builds. The story gets more and more ridiculous as they go to space and deal with pirates. And there's a flame-breathing armadillo. And time after time after time, the boy just tries to get his poor story back on track that he is so proud of, and his sister keeps jumping in at the last second with words that don't rhyme at all, and he finally has enough, and he lays it all out for her. Knights carry shields, not fluffy pillows. Dragons breathe fire, not armadillos. And why would the knight trade his pants? Have you ever seen pirates dance? And he realizes that his sister has been making rhymes over the course of the whole story. The words that she interjected with are part of a longer rhyming rhythm that he only realizes at the very end when he has reached his boiling point and is blowing up at her about how ridiculous everything is and how it doesn't rhyme, only to find out that rhymes perfectly. And he learns that she wanted to sound just like you, to rhyme and talk the way you do. And they find a way to write a new rhyming ending together where they both participate. Now, I don't say a lot of negative stuff here. I try to share books that I felt positively about and that I think have a lot to recommend about them. And so I don't often say really, really bad things beyond, hey, this book was a little disappointing to me. And so I tend to say this was good, this was great, this is a winner a lot. This one though, folks, this might be my top picture book or two of the year. It was that good. So first off, the text was impeccable. The timing and rhythm was wonderful. The author, Abed, did not have to cheat, did not have to rely on readers trip-trapping to a slightly different rhythm on certain lines or pages. No, this is cleanly written. It is well done. The interjections from the sister are hilarious. And the rhyme is so clear that my 7 and 9-year-old were getting mad at the sister over the course of the story because they wanted to hear the correct version of the rhyme, and they would call out the correct version. And it was great. It was so clear and so well done that they knew what was happening, and they knew that the little sister in the book was wrecking it, and they were mad about it. This book had them so engaged with it that they genuinely got frustrated at the sister. They were in the same emotional headspace as the brother in this book. And that is a phenomenal achievement for a picture book, to be that involved. And they nailed it. The art style was a lot of fun. The basic illustrations are just well realized. The characters are well defined. I would be happy to just see a picture book with illustrations like this of the two main characters having their family life. But on top of it, then Aly adds all these almost crayon-like elements illustrating what's happening in the boy's story, as if the two of them had drawn these illustrations to go along with it, and they're just overlaid over top of themselves while they're imagining their way through it. It's incredibly effective. The parts where the sister takes over the narrative, like the rocket ship, things are drawn in a slightly sketchier style, like she took over the drawing there as well. And it's really good. The pirates are hilarious looking. The fire-breathing armadillo looks like something a kid would draw, but surprisingly, it looks both funny and intimidating at the same time. I loved the art style in this. It was incredibly effective. Some of the landscapes were just beautiful. And I liked it so much. And the lesson that she was trying to contribute, she wanted to do the same thing he was doing and prove that she could. It wasn't just a make your brother feel bad so he lets you play, but also his recognition that she is talented in her own way and that she was making a real contribution to the story. I give this my highest recommendation, folks. Normally I tell you to go borrow stuff from a library because I live in library land. I want to see libraries get used and supported. But you wouldn't go wrong heading out to your local bookstore and buying a copy of this. It was so good, and I hope Abed and Aly write another one together. It was so good. I cannot wait for another effort of this talented duo. Go buy it, or barring that, go borrow it from your local public library. While I'm on that topic, if you use and appreciate the services offered by your public library, why not take just 1 minute and tell the powers that be exactly that? Tell your mayor, tell your council member, tell your MP or MLA that you use and appreciate the services offered by your public library. We're at a time where some public libraries are having trouble finding sustainable funding to continue improving the materials, programs, and services they offer. And a few good words in the right ears might make a world of difference. If by some chance you're a library staff member, don't forget, watching my videos counts as professional development time. With that, thanks for listening to me talk about this book. Come back to my channel and take another look. We can sit right here in my cozy nook while I come up with some other book. Bye now.